Hi, I'm Bo.
I'm Brittany.
I'm Zhiyuan. Today we would like to talk about Facebook's transformation back to Facebook. As a result of backlash received during and after the 2016 election, the question has been raised of what Facebook and other social media platforms' role is information sharing, specifically their role in the distribution of false information or fake news. Social media network are the primary news source for the 40% of people, with Google and Facebook controlling 80% of ad revenues. As that news publishers are utilizing it's critical to access their role in the information spread and more misinformation spread. Along with others, the principal issue at play here is how can social media network act responsibly as platforms for the distribution of information.
There are four key stakeholders: Facebook, social media users, news publications, and politicians. First is Facebook. They want to be profitable as a company. They want to avoid legal implications and general blame, as well as maintain their role in a reliable and free platform for the exchange of information. Secondly, social media users. They want to continue to use Facebook as a form of entertainment and as a source of their news and information. Thirdly, journalists and news outlets want to present information to the public, with each competing for the most visibly seen news publication, especially on social media platforms like Facebook. They want to maintain the image of credibility within their community, as do they have to face lots of backlashes as a group. And lastly, the politicians who use or are abused by Facebook. They want to use social media to benefit their campaigns or harm the campaigns of others. The theories we find applicable in this scenario are procedural justice theory and egoism. A standardized process would be the most fair way to allow everyone an equal chance to receive accurate information and make informed decisions based on that information. If a fair and impartial process is in place of content review, then consumers can continue to decide their own outcomes in a way that is fair to all. Facebook is focused on self-preservation and must address the situation in a way that will suppress the backlash from the users due to fake news. They must protect themselves going forward by implementing standards and procedures for news profiles. It is in their best interest to proactively approach this topic rather than be passive as in the past.
Currently, on Facebook and other platforms, celebrities, famous athletes, professional journalists, television programs, and news pages are distinguished as verified by a notion of a blue checkmark. Although this is a step in the right direction, Facebook should partner with the impartial party of the Society of Professional Journalists to add an additional level of distinction to credible news outlets. This could be in the form of adding a gold star to verified individuals and sources, as well as a description underneath each title, detailing that it is categorized as news. This is currently done with every advertisement posted on social media platform. Furthermore, Facebook must make a larger investment in its content review department in an effort to combat this problem. An increase in personnel and internal resources for content review and verification would aid in the already ongoing efforts of disputed tags and flagged content from users. This is an application of the theory of procedural justice because by reforming the process of determination and distinction of what news is shared on the Facebook platform, they are ensuring fairness to their users and to the journalists and news outlets that produce accurate information. It is also an application of the theory of egoism because by partnering with the Society of Professional Journalists, Facebook is acting in their own best interest by upholding the predetermined code of ethics set by the society, one that will improve their image and appease previous accusers. By providing users with credible content and accurate information, it will increase their transparency and reputation with stakeholders. Here we've outlined the foreseen effects of the proposed solution. In the short term, there will be an added expense for the infrastructure and staff personnel on the part of Facebook. They will increase their transparency and reliability as a result of their partnership with the Society of Professional Journalists, a nonpartisan actor. They will be able to satisfy stakeholders and previous accusers, but there is potential for backlash from political campaign groups that hope to use Facebook for campaign smearing through false claims and stories, and additionally, there could be bias in the initial rollout of review process until some kinks are worked out. And in the long term, Facebook can expect an increase in profits from improved investor relations and public relations with this new feature. They will also avoid the cost of additional lawsuits, which is a huge expense. A more effective process of review and publication will result as an effect of an evolving process, as it's only going to get better over time. And if Facebook is removed from being a player in the campaign smearing, it could increase the integrity of the democratic process. Even if it's only marginally, it is beneficial. And finally, the solution will allow Facebook to regain credibility in their positioning as a reliable and free source of information, which is key as 40% of people use social media as their source for news.
In regards to the triple bottom line, people, planet, profit, Facebook must operate in the interests of its users. People need to receive accurate information to make informed decisions. If social media is going to be considered a source of news, it must be done so with ethical and integrity in mind. For the planet aspect, there is not a direct effect on the environment, but as people make more informed decisions in the voting process, there could be implications down the line depending on the decisions of the elected officials. Furthermore, the profit consideration is that the additional expenses of Facebook do not outweigh the potential profits gained by improving external options, avoiding costly lawsuits, and satisfying investors.
In summary, Facebook should invest in an additional review and verification process, as well as more content flagging staff. This follows the ethical theories of procedural justice and egoism, and it is possible that other social media networks, who are also distributors of fake news currently, will follow in their footsteps, which is beneficial for everyone, as the more accurate information shared, the more informed we all are.